I go by Coach Barker. I'm a strength and conditioning coach at the community college level. I've been doing strength and conditioning for the sport of football over the past few years now. And at this point, I'm looking forward to continuing on with my education and moving from there. In addition, today I'll be training Henry Wilkes. He's a college football player. He's an offensive lineman. He plays every position on the offensive line. Henry is 6'4". Henry weighs about 285 pounds approximately. This is the off season for Henry, so he's getting ready to go into competition for his summer workouts pretty soon. So we're going to try to keep his workout between heavy and medium weight. We don't want to go too light, we don't want to go too heavy, but we want to have an in-between area for him. In addition to that, I would like to add that this is only week number 2. We haven't moved all the way into doing power cleans just yet, so we're going to start off with high pulls, and then we'll progress from there. And that's about it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with our warm-up. I like to do a dynamic warm-up. That way we don't take too much time to get it in. Dynamic warm-ups consist of stretching and also getting the heart rate up at the same time. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to just start off with a slight jog. We're going to jog about 25 yards and back just to kind of get the muscles pumping, getting the blood circulating and things like that, and getting everything warmed up. So the first part of this dynamic warm-up, we're just going to start jogging, like I said, nice and easy, not too fast, not even 50%, more so about 20% of your full speed, okay? So here we go. Set, go. Pump your arms, Henry. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Chin to pocket. Okay, now the next part of our warm-up will be high knee pulls, okay? We're gonna do this like so, okay? And go. 2 or 3 steps. Pull that knee high up to the chest. Too high on our toes, right? Nice and easy, right? Pull that knee nice and tight, right? No pull muscles. Set, go. There you go. Good job, Henry. Pull that knee nice and high. Good job. Nice and loose. Stretch, we call them high kicks, some people call them soldier kicks. High kicks is a good stretch, dynamic we can do to get our hamstrings nice and loose, right? Get our hip flexors nice and loose. Because again, the number one thing is to reduce the chance of injury. Okay, so this is what I want you to do here. We're gonna go opposite foot, opposite leg, okay? And go. Nice and high. 2 or 3 steps. Just keep alternating, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? Opposite leg, opposite hand, right? 1, 2, 3, and so on. And go. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. All right. Okay, the next part of our dynamic stretch is going to be shuffles, right? And more specifically, we call these lateral shuffles, because we're going to the side, right? And this is how I want them done here. So we're going to get nice and low, right? We don't want waist benders, right? We're going to blend from the hips, right? Football position, right? And then we're going to go. Set, go. Right? And then we're going to come back with this one. That way we'll get both sides, right? Remember, we don't want to be bending here. We want to stay there. Nice flat back, neutral spine. Okay? And go. Good job, Henry. There we go. Bring it back. Good job, good job. Nice arch. There we go. Neck in neutral position. Good. Okay, moving along here. The next part of our dynamic warm-up. we're gonna do karaoke, okay? This is gonna allow our hip flexors and our legs to get even more loose. So as you see, we're sequentially just kind of moving step by step. We don't wanna go too big, right? So we did some of the more less difficult type of movements. Now we're kind of speeding it up a little bit, okay? So this is what I want you to do here. So here we go. We're gonna get that nice football position again, and we're gonna actually cross one leg over the other, right? And this is how I want you to do it. And set, go. See the hips? And we come back. Hip move, right? Nice torque, right? That's what we're looking for, rotation, right? Right there in the pelvic girdle area, okay? And go. Good job. More hips, more hips. There we go. Good job. Good work, good work, good work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good job. Good job. See the hip movement? Good job. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do in our dynamic warm-up, okay, we're gonna do lunges, okay? Body weighted lunges, right? Forward lunges. So these are your normal lunges for lack of better words, okay? We're gonna go through all of the progressions. We're gonna do the regular ones going forward. We're also gonna do lateral lunges and we're gonna do reverse lunges. But we're gonna start off with the regular going forward lunges first. Okay, now these are really important. You wanna make sure that you have good balance with this, right? Real good core strength. Keep your core tight when you're doing this. You don't wanna be off balance. You wanna keep everything nice and tight. Okay, that's one of the things that we have to worry about. In addition to that, you don't want to lean too much forward. When you're going forward, keep your core tight, keep the trunk muscles where they need to be nice and stabilized. Have a neutral head and a neutral back, spine, and you can progress from there, okay? Also, another thing to point out with your feet, right? So when you're going out, you want to make sure that you contact the ground with the heel of your foot first, right? We call that dorsiflexion, okay? So this is dorsiflexion, right? And then we got plantar flexion, when the balls of our feet go into the ground first, right? Or the floor, rather say, okay? So this is how I want it done, okay? In 3, 2, 1. So hands to the side, this is what I prefer. Just come out, right? Then you come down with the plantar flexion. Come up, bring the other leg up as you come out, okay? Right? You're gonna come up, right? Come out and down. Okay, lateral lunge, right? Take that step out, right? Lateral, right? Come back, right? Then I want you to turn, come here. Right? Come back. That way we get both sides here, right? Nice stretch. Out, lunge, come back, pivot, down, up. You notice my head is in a neutral position the whole time. I'm not up here, I'm not down here, right? And to the side here. Okay, the last part of this sequence of the lunges, we're gonna do reverse lunges. Simply meaning we're just gonna go reverse from the front. So we're gonna go back with this one. Okay, same rule applies. Neutral spine, neutral head, okay? We wanna keep our weight nice and balanced. We wanna keep our core, our trunk muscles nice and tight as we go. So this is what we're looking for, okay? And as we go back, I added this one here. So we're gonna actually raise our arms in the air so they can stretch out a lot of the core muscles as well. So it's tight, and we're gonna come here, right? That way we get more than one stretch in at the same time. This is gonna work on the rotator cuffs a little bit, right? Deltoid area, right? A little bit more upper body, which we're gonna move in next, okay? So this is how we want it done. And go, back, down, here, come here, push back, right? So with this one, we're actually starting with plantar flexion, the back leg, the back foot, better say. Right? There we go. I didn't raise the arms in the first two because I wanted to make sure that you got the sequence of the leg. So this is actually what we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna do the forward lunges with Henry. And go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Nice and loose. Lateral lunges. Set, go. Good job. Nice and low. Spring back. There we go. Good job. Good job. Reverse it. Back. Good job. Get those abductors and adductors nice and loose. Right? No injuries. Number one thing with this stuff. We do not want injuries. We want to prevent them or try to decrease the chance of getting them as much as we possibly can. This man is almost 300 pounds and he can move quite well. And these dynamic stretches is going to be key to his development. Good job, Henry. Set, go. Reverse, reverse. There we go. Hands up. There we go. There we go. Right? Good job. Good for the hips. If you notice, I'm saying a lot about the hips. The hips is really, really important aspect of this stuff. There's a lot of different dynamic movements in football. And when you train yourself in those movements, it will prepare you for exactly what's going to be requested of you on the field, or required, rather say. A lot of different movements, right? Okay, so now we're going to move into our last dynamic stretch. I really like this one. You still get a little lower body in it, but you also get a lot of upper body with it, right? We have some people who refer to them as bear crawls, bear claws. I call them bear crawls. Really good movement, good for everything, right? So we're going to get a lot of upper body in, get our chest nice and warm up with this one. Really good way to go, and also it's kind of adding to your conditioning component as well. So this is what I want, Henry. So we're going to go ahead, go on our knees like so. We're going to put our hands out, right past our head. We're going to lift up almost like a push-up, right? Head straight, and we're going to just walk like so. Reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. Bear cross, set, go. Reach, reach. I gotta see your face. Neck up, there we go, there we go. A little faster. There we go. Good job. Okay, now that we did our dynamic stretch, we got our heart rate up, Henry was able to get some hydration, get some water. Just keep your athletes hydrated. Do not stop them from getting water. Very dangerous. We don't want things like that, right? So the first part of our workout is the power high pull, okay? In a week from now, we're gonna maneuver or transition, rather say, into power cleans. We're gonna do hand cleans, we're gonna do the whole variation. But for right now, I'm comfortable with having Henry just to do high power pulls, right? Or high pulls, right? Power high pulls to be exact, right? So you grab the ball's on the ground, the bar is on the ground, rather say, right? We want to make sure that our feet are about shoulder width apart, right? We want to go ahead and bend down. We don't want to bend our back too much, right? We want to come down, right? We want to bend from the hips, right? Like so. We want to grip the bar a little bit outside the legs, a little bit, right? Keep that bar nice and close to us, right? And then from there, we want to have our back straight. We don't want to be bent over. We want to be here. We don't want to have our head up in the air. We want to have it neutral. We want to be facing forward. Make sure we have a nice supinated grip on the bar, meaning that the palms of your hands are around the bar, right? This is pronation, right? And we also have a supinated grip, and we'll reverse the hands like this. But we want to go pronated right now, right? So we want to be right there within the grid area, right? Feet about shoulder width apart, right? And we want to start from the power position. And as we go on, that power position will be a sequence of the actual power clean and hand clean. So for high power pulls, it's everything that you would pretty much do in a power clean, but you're not going to actually catch the bar. You're going to let it come back down, right? So Henry is pretty advanced, so I'm comfortable with him at starting at this level right here. He has good hip movement and things like that. His good hip hinge movement is good, so we're okay. So again, we don't want to be bending too much here. We kind of want to have our legs nice and wide, right? Not too wide, right outside the shoulders, right? Hands right about there, right outside the hips, right? And we want to come about right here. And when we come up, right, we want to pull that bar high as we can, just like we do with a power clean or a hand clean. And instead of flipping it, we're going to bring it up to our neck, right? Here, right? Right? As you see, my feet are going into an upward elevated position. So we're going into feet being flat, So feet coming into more of a plantar flexion with the heels lifting up off the ground, right? We don't want to jump off the ground. We just want to kind of pull, right? Shrug those shoulders nice and hard. Pull. Here, pull. Remember, my back is still straight, right? My face is still facing forward. All right, so that's what we're gonna do here. Okay, here's Henry's first set of the high power pull, power high pull. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, nice and close to the body. There we go. Neutral head, neutral head. Good job. Face straight, head looking straight ahead. There we go. Good job, good job. More shrug, more shrug. More shrug. 3 more. There we go. That back, nice. There we go. Keep going, keep going. Okay, our next lift in the workout, but before I go any further, so the power high pulls will be 3 sets of 10, okay? Same weight, constant sets, right? Constant reps. And then we're gonna move into the bench press. So we're not supersetting just yet. I'll probably do more supersetting with Henry once we get right in the season for the most part. Right now, I just wanna focus on technique and keeping a nice stable core for the most part. So we're gonna move into the bench press next. Okay, so when you do the bench press, one thing you want to make sure you do is keep your feet flat on the ground. A lot of people like to put their feet on the bench. They want to lift it with one leg to the side. You know, those are not the proper ways to do the lift. Okay, so you want to have a nice base, and that also keeps everything nice and stable. And like most lifts that we do, or almost, I would say 90% of them, you want to have a nice tight core. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. So go ahead and get comfortable. You want to lay back, right? If you're going real heavy, I suggest you always use a spotter, okay? We're not going to use one today. I've evaluated Henry prior to this workout, and this is a comfortable weight. Also, to add, he's going to be doing pyramid workout. His first set will be a set of 10. He's going to do 10 repetitions, okay? Repetitions of 10, okay? After he does his first set of 10, he's going to move into a second set of 8, okay? Then he's going to do a set of 6. He's going to do a set of 4. His last set, which will be his heaviest weight, about maybe 80% of his 1 rep max, right? That'll be the set of 2, okay? And the goal is, as we progress through the off-season workout, preseason, off-season, right? The goal is to get him stronger, and that's what the pyramid do, right? A little bit of muscle confusion there, right? And as we go through the different cycles, we can always switch up. We can do pyramids, negatives, we can do some isometric work, a lot of different things that we do. I'm a big fan of pyramids. It's something that I've had a lot of success with over the years, okay? So today, Henry's only gonna do the first set of every lift, okay? But I explained to you, it will be a pyramid. He'll do the first set of 10, and then he'll do 8, and as he goes with the reps, each rep, the weight, the load, rather say, will actually increase. So the actual repetitions will actually decrease. The amount of weight, the load, right, the mass on the board will actually increase, okay? So here we go. So this is what we want to do, Henry. We want to lay back, right? We want to get ourselves positioned under the bar, right? We want to make sure we're nice and comfortable. We want to make sure we have a comfortable grip. We want the grip primarily to be about within the grid, right? We want to be slightly outside the shoulders, right? That's what we're aiming for, right? So I'm going to do about 3 just to demonstrate it, and I'll let Henry come in and continue on from there, okay? So remember, feet, right? We don't want to be here, right? We don't want to be here. We don't want any of that. We want to be flat on the ground, right? You can pigeon your toes out a little bit. Most coaches prefer you to keep them flat and have them pointed straight ahead. I'm not a big stickler on that. I'm bigger on you having them flat on the ground. So if you're comfortable here, as long as you're flat, right? So I'm going to go ahead and place my foot about right here. That's about comfortable for me, right? So we want to make sure it's nice and even, right? We want to make sure that we're lifting with collars, right? Or safety clamps, right? We want to make sure we have safety clamps whenever possible, right? We want to actually, especially when you're not using a spotter, right? So, here we go. So here, we want to go ahead and elevate that bar off, bring it right about here, right? We want to come down, come up, right? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale as you come up. Inhale coming down, exhale coming up. When we place the bar back in the rack, go ahead and push it on the lower part of the bench press, bar, safety rack, bring it back down, okay? Okay, Henry, 3, 2, 1. Up, Bring it down. There we go. Make sure we're breathing, inhaling and exhaling, right? Inhale coming down, exhale coming up, right? Good job. How many is that, 4? Here we go. 5, right? First set, you're gonna go all the way to 10. 7, 8, good job. Full extension, there we go. When you're done, just go ahead and rack it back. Nice, safe, nice and easy. Good job. Okay, so the next part of this workout, we're gonna get some legs in, right? This is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday workout, right? It'll have different variations in it. So with it being a football workout, we're gonna actually add a little bit of legs on the upper body day. We're gonna have some speed agility work in here. So I felt comfortable with at least having the leg extensions in here, right? This is a really good lift for anybody who plays football, especially for linemen, right? Really, really good for the quadriceps, right? The vastus medialis and the vastus lateralis, right? And the rectus femoris as well, okay? So those are actually the names of the muscles in the quadriceps, right? We're gonna have strong quads, right? Also, it helps to prevent the chance of injury. We're strengthening up the muscles around the knee, around the patella tendon, right? Also getting those ligaments nice and strong. Your ACL, your PCL, right? Your PCL, your post-collateral ligaments, right? And your medial collateral ligaments, which is your MCL, right? And your ACL, right? We want to make sure that we strengthen all of those up, have them nice and strong, right? Anterior crucial ligament, that's the acronym for ACL, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to now get a nice comfortable weight on here. This would be another constant weight type of bearing workout that we're going to do, meaning that we're going to stick with the same weight for this first 2 weeks for all of the sets. We're going to do 3 sets of 10, okay? So we get a comfortable weight on there that we can realistically do. We don't want to get hurt, right? We don't have to go really heavy. We'll save the real heavy stuff when we're doing the squats and stuff like that in the next few days, right? So we'll go ahead and we can use the machine. And I like machines. A lot of people, they vary with them. You know, they have mixed feelings about them. Machines are good. They're a little safer sometimes, right? A little safer on the joints because it's only going to move in one plane, right? The downfall is it don't train in all planes. So I always say if you're going to use machines, always incorporate machines with free weights. You want to be able to have your joints to move in multi-dimensional directions with the same respect. It's okay to train in one plane sometimes, right? And that's where the dynamic stretches and all that stuff kind of come in and compensate for some of that machine usage, okay? So, leg extensions, right? So we want to go ahead and we don't want to be too loose, right? Same rule, right? Tight core, right? Tight trunk muscles, right? We want to come up, right? We don't want to be leaning. We don't want to be too far back. We want to be about here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure we're going back far enough. We don't want to slam them. 9 and 10. Come back nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good job, good job. A little bit more extension at the top. There we go, right there. There we go. Eyes face forward. There we go. Good job. Keep that body nice and tight. Don't shake so much up top. Yeah, there we go. There we go. How many is that?
7.
And 8. And 9. And 10. Good job, Henry. All right, so we getting it in, right? How you feel, Henry?
Feeling good.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, at any time, if you feel a little, dehydrated or something like that, go ahead and let me know, and I'll let you get some water. No big deal. We're gonna hydrate you. Keep those muscles nice and hydrated. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna go into the leg curls right now. Now we did the leg extension and we worked out pretty much the quadriceps, right? So now we're gonna move into the hamstrings, right? Bicep femoris and all those muscles back there, semi-tendinosus, semi-membranous muscle, all of that stuff, right? So those are your hamstrings. Those are the actual technical terms, medical terminology terms for it, right? In addition to that, it also gives a little hip work, little glute work, gluteus maximus, gluteus minimus, right? So we get all of those things in with this one. Big fan of, especially for linemen. You use a lot of leg work, a lot of sled work you'll be doing, and all that kind of stuff. So this is something that we could definitely add in there. So this is how I want you to do it. So we make sure we have a comfortable weight on here, another constant set. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 on this one as well. As we progress through the different cycles and different periods of our training through the off season, is going to get a little bit more intense, but we want to build those muscles up gradually, right? Been off the season for a couple of weeks or so, and we don't want to just jump back into it. We want to make sure our body's going to respond the way we need it to. We want to avoid injuries, right? So again, he's going to do 3 sets. I'm going to just have him to do 1 for the video purposes, okay? And they're all going to be set to 10. So we're going to maneuver over, and as you can see, it's pretty much set up like it's inclining, right? So it's going down, right? I'm sorry, declining. It's going down. Incline is up, decline is down. Man, I use these terms all the time. So we're gonna go ahead and put our legs in here, right? And we could also do this. So if it's too tight, like it is for me, most machines have a lever that you could actually adjust it, and you can just bring it out some, right? Remember, we want to be comfortable with this, right? There we go. So we'll put one leg in, bring the other one, right? And as we come in, we want to kind of get comfortable here. We just want to kind of lay down. We want to grab the bars here, right? And we just kind of maneuver ourselves down, right? And then from there, we're going to just come up, okay? Just like that. Not too fast, not too slow. Medium speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. Good, Henry?
Yep.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go, Henry. All the way to 10. Good job, good job. Nice stiff upper body, right? Getting a lot of glute work in, right? Even get some calves in. Gastrocnemius, right? 2 heads on that. We have gastrocnemius, we have the long head and the short head, right? Lateral and medial. So there we go, up and down, bring it up a little more, there we go. When you get to 10, go ahead and stop. Awesome. All right, so our last exercise for the day today, before we get into the cool down, we're gonna do some ab work, okay? Today, on Monday, I would like to work, we'll do some isometric work, more specifically, we're gonna do some planks. We're going to measure those by time intervals, right? So we'll do 3 sets of planks and we'll go 30 seconds each, okay? And as we progress through the time, the different periods throughout the off season, we'll add stuff to it. But again, this is week 2 and we're just trying to get ourselves ready, right? Prepare ourselves for more advanced type training, okay? So this is how I want you to do that, Henry. So we're gonna go down and all you're gonna do is hold in your weight, right? And at 30 seconds, you're gonna release, okay? So this is how I want the plank done. There's different variations of it. We're gonna do a very basic plank for this one, right? 3 sets of time intervals for 30 seconds, okay? So we come in almost like a push-up position, but instead of using our palm of our hands, we're kind of using our forearms and we're gonna hold our weight up. So this is what we're looking for. So I'm gonna give you a countdown, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put yourself up and hold yourself. 30 seconds. Try not to have your butt in the air. Try not to have it too low. Stay there. And you're gonna go all the way to 30 seconds. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. All right. And go. There we go. There we go. Good job, good job. Keep it there, right? Nice flat back, no arch. There we go. Toes are in the ground, right? In the plantar position, right? Plantar feet. There we go. Nice solid young man here, right? At 30 seconds, you can let yourself go. Good job.
Go.
All right, so we're going into our cool down now. So we got a pretty good workout in. This is the beginning of the off-season workout. And as I said before, there will be more sets and more repetitions in the actual workout. The purpose of this is to demonstrate how things are to be done, okay? So the cool down is good because you don't want to end the workout on your heart rate being so risen or so hyperactive, right? We want to actually bring it back down to as normal as possible, right? We need homeostasis, right? So with that being said, this is what I want to do. We're going to do a nice, easy jog. We're going to go about 30 yards, and then we're going to come back, okay? 3, 2, 1.
And go. There we go, Henry. Good form. Get that heart rate where it needs to be, right? Get that lactic acid out of the muscles, right?
Okay, now, next thing we want to do, we just want to walk, okay? We're going to walk that same distance and we're going to come back, okay? 3, 2, 1, right?
There we go, nice and easy. Bring that heart rate down, right? Part of the cool down. Never want in a workout with your heart rate too high. You want to bring it back down, right? So the first jog was more so to get that circulation where it needs to be, get the lactic acid out. So we don't want lactic acid in there setting up for domes, right? Right, we don't need any kind of offset of that going on, right? Nice and loose muscles, ligaments, right? Make sure we're breathing, right? Take deep breaths, right? Inhale, exhale. The whole purpose of this is to get the heart rhythm to be decreased, right? We want to lower it a little bit, right? Nice and easy, right?
Okay, the next part of our cool down, which is the last thing we're going to do, right? We're going to walk laterally, right? Almost like a walking sideways type of deal. And all we're going to do is bring our arms nice and high every time we go. So we'll come here, and as we come back with the other leg, here, almost like a walking jumping jack, right? Right? Just cool it down, right? Nice and easy, right? Facing forward. And when we come back, we're still walking laterally, and we're going to bring our hands here, right? Our arms here, right? So it's going to look like this. Step, here, step, here, step, here, right? All the way down, right? Get nice and wide, stretch those muscles out, right? Almost like a dynamic warm-up again, right? You just don't want to end it how we started, right?
And go. There we go. Arms all the way down to the waist. There we go. To the hips. There we go. Bring it back with the crossovers. Good job, Henry. Right, we want to end this workout. We want to cool down. Get everything circulating, right?
So that concludes our workout today. Everything went just fine. It went just the way that I planned. And again, this is the beginning of an off-season workout. As we progress, it's definitely going to get more intense, but this was definitely appropriate for what Henry needs right now. He just got out of season. He was battling a couple of injuries. So we always have to keep that in mind and take every single aspect in consideration. Make sure we're nice and loose. Start every workout with a dynamic stretch or some kind of stretching. Static stretching is something that people still utilize. A stretch is a stretch. It's not necessarily wrong, but the dynamic stretch is something more modern. More programs are using it, and it's proven to be time efficient. You save a lot of time. So I recommend that a dynamic stretch definitely be a part of your workout regime. Once again, my name is David Barker. Any questions? No. Contact me, okay? Take care.